Here's the congressman from Arizona, his name is Paul Gosar, explaining officially at an official congressional hearing this week, in his own words, exactly what he knows went wrong in the Arizona election. Just making it clear as day, spelling it out for all the stupid other members of Congress who don't get it, even though it's so clear to him what happened. He wants you to know it's so obvious. At this hearing this week, he just decided he was just going to lay out all the evidence so we could all follow along with him, because he says it's all very, very simple.
From the standpoint of that we see this, there's problems. How about me? Where did it come from me? The day after the election, I was contacted by two individuals. One had security and fraud jobs with the banking world. The other one goes from fraud from the Department of Defense. They were monitoring the election through Edison, the amalgamator. It was providing information to the media. What they saw in Arizona, they were watching the Secretary of State at the same time. What they saw from Arizona drew their attention quickly first. They saw numbers of 90-some thousand, 60-some thousand, 40-some thousand ballots drop into Donald Trump's category and then quickly come out verbatim. Now, there may be a reason for that. We don't know. But then they started watching there and looking to the dumps.
Then they started looking to the dumps. The dumps. My favorite part is when he said, there may be a reason for that. We don't know. But the 90,000, 50,000, 60,000, 40,000 ballots dropped in Trump's category and then came out verbatim. Do you know what verbatim means? The Edison amalgamator. How about me? Lest you think that I am taking Congressman Gosar out of context here and just cherry picking the one part where he seems a little lost in his own haze, I'm telling you, trust me, it's all like this from him.
The results we see here supposedly don't change the outcome, but there's more to the story. It's how those votes can be manipulated by the machine, and then the calibration or the certification of those ballots is covered up by the machine.
It's covered up by the machines. The machines are covering up the Crayola markers. Calibration, certification, what? This is the best case that can be made for the election was stolen, right? This is all the investigation that he's done in Arizona. This is testimony in Congress. By the end of it, Congresswoman Carolyn Maloney, the chair of the Oversight Committee, who's presiding while Mr. Gosar gets to explain himself here. By the end of it, she's like, yeah, what are we going to do with this? Watch the look on her face here as he wraps up.
They didn't provide different mechanisms, so they didn't allow a full canvas. They didn't have access to the routers. They didn't have full access for voter signature acuity and documentation and accuracy.
The gentleman
there's troubling problems here, and hopefully I'll be able to get some time yielded to me so I can explain even more.
Arizona Republican Congressman Paul Gosar leading the charge for the election was stolen from Trump cause at the House Oversight Committee's hearing this week on Arizona's so-called audit. They held an oversight hearing on Arizona having reviewed its election results with this partisan, weird, QAnon-promoting cyber ninjas Trump audit. And Congressman Gosar, yes, this is the same guy who claimed last week that somebody from the CIA fraud department reached out to tell him how hundreds of thousands of votes were stolen from Trump in Arizona. The CIA fraud department? What's their phone number? Who runs the CIA fraud department? Tell me that. This is the state of the argument for this central tenet of the Republican Party now.